Hey, what's up? It's Paul from Guitar World, and today we're going to be checking out a brand new amp from Positive Grid, the Bias Head. Let's check it out. Bias Head is a 600 watt powered guitar amplifier and bass amplifier, and as a standalone amp, it offers some of the best and most popular amp tones available. In addition, you can expand your tone possibilities by using Bias Amp software, which allows you to amp design, amp match any real amplifier's tone, virtually swap tubes, sync with Bias Amp mobile and desktop, and share and download thousands of professional amp match profiles. In this video, we're going to be focusing on Bias Head as a standalone amplifier, so let me walk you through these controls. Bias Head offers 25 programmable presets, which are organized by the type, which are popular tones like clean, glass, blues, crunch, and metal, and then model that corresponds to each of those popular tones. Those are the 5 presets each. So you have 5 clean presets, 5 blues presets, 5 metal presets. Now, if you're primarily a metal player, you may not want to have those popular tones for that. You may want to save 25 different metal sounds, and you can easily do that by storing 5 into clean, 5 into glassy, and so forth, thereby having 25 different metal tones. This is just a way to organize your popular guitar tones. I'm just going to run through a couple of the presets I already have saved. Moving over to the next section, we have the tube stage and the distortion. Now, the tube stage is sort of the preamp section, and as I sort of cycle my way clockwise, you'll get to hear it gets to sound a little bigger, and so you're adding more of that sound and heft to it. And then over here, we have the distortion, which obviously adds for more preamp distortion. So you generally would like to start low and then move your way up on this one. So starting over here, let's take a quick listen. I should also mention I also have a switch here for bright and normal, so you can really bump up the EQ on that as well. Moving over to the next set of controls, we have the Topology knob here, which basically mimics the output stages of various amplifiers, and you have 4 choices here. And then the power amp, which obviously you can start low and sort of bring up the power amp to sort of get more body and more sag and a little bit of feel and even a little bit of distortion. So let's take a listen real quick on how that kind of works together. Finally, the last knob all the way at the end here is a custom knob, which allows you to assign a parameter if you're using bias amp software. So for example, if you want to be able to control a noise gate, you can assign the noise gate to the custom control over here, which allows you to basically control the threshold, for example. Finally, there's a cab sim switch, which is great for live, or if you use it in conjunction with bias amp software, it allows you to reamp and a bunch of other possibilities. The last set of controls on the bottom tier should be familiar to anyone who plays guitar or has an amplifier. It has all the standard controls for gain, bass, middle, treble, presence, master, and output. Obviously, the master is sort of like your master volume, which kind of works in tandem with your gain, and then the output control, of course, is your overall output. There's also a switch for modern and vintage, which makes a big difference, and I'll also let you hear, I'll start with, say, a crunch setting, and let you hear how the controls interact so you can get this variety of different tones. Looking at the back of the bias head, you can see that it has every possible output and connection you need to get the job done here. Obviously, there's an effects loop. We have a headphone jack for silent playing. Also, every line out possible here, balanced and unbalanced line out, MIDI connectivity. We also have foot switch jacks as well, and a 4 to 16 ohm speaker out. But really the shining star in the back panel of this amp is the USB and wireless section. With Bias Amp for Mac, PC, and mobile, you can dial in individual components and sync unique presets in real time. You can also swap out virtual tube types, preamp, transformer, tone stacks, cab, and mic position to create your own signature sound with no latency via your iPad or iPhone using the Bluetooth section, or if you want, from your desktop computer using a USB cable. As a standalone amplifier, the compact and portable bias head from Positive Grid is a powerful amplifier. You can take it anywhere, and the best part, of course, when using it in conjunction with Bias Amp software, you can amp match your favorite amplifiers, your favorite presets, your favorite tones, and take this amp anywhere whether it's recording or playing live, and sound amazing. Definitely check it out.